This morning, we are back in the kitchen with one of our Fox 4 family favorites. He is a man that wears many hats here. Officially, Brent Strunze is the director of marketing for Fox 4, but we here at the station know him as the ultimate foodie. As much as I love food, this man right here loves it, I think, just a little bit more. Welcome back,
Thanks.
Brent.
Today's recipe is it's a magic trick. It's a food magic trick. You will amaze your family and friends with this, and you will absolutely make them think that you slaved in the hours all morning. You got up in the middle of the night to make these wonderful cinnamon rolls and sticky buns.
All right. So I think this is good breakfast or good dessert.
Good breakfast, good dessert. So basically, that's the end result.
Okay, over
that
here.
Is the sticky buns. Which has a caramel and nut sauce that basically bakes in it. You flip it upside down on the plate. The caramel sauce runs over the top of it. And then the others behind it, the little 6 minis sitting there, are basically those same rolls without the caramel sauce. But how this starts is you go to the grocery store in the frozen food section and you buy frozen bread dough.
Okay.
And there's like 5 or 6 loaves in there.
So I kind of like that that's already done.
It's done.
Okay.
I mean, that's the basis of many types of pastries, that it's a basic bread dough. And basically all you do is you let it rise overnight, then you bring it out on the countertop, you roll it out. And you know, the thing about this is, because this is so easy, you will literally amaze your family and friends.
And amaze yourself.
Amaze yourself. I mean, so basically I've rolled it out and stretched it out to about a 1/3 inch
I was going to say, how thick do we need it? Okay.
1/4 to 1/3 inch. Okay. And then the recipe said spread or smear. I basically, because I just get my hands into it, you got to be careful that you don't tear the dough, but basically it's very similar to if you go to the airport and you get into Cinnabon. This is basically all they do. They smear softened butter, and this isn't really as soft as it should be. Just due to time.
But it'll layer up pretty good. But, yeah, Can you have too much butter, Brent?
No, you can't.
Okay, I
really
didn't think so. Just wanted to double check.
No, you can't. But the thing is you smear it across the dough. Then you take I have white sugar and brown sugar. You spread it over the top.
Okay.
Approximately, I don't know, I used about 1/2 cup total probably between.
Are we doing this?
On something? No, we don't
okay.
have to do it.
Okay.
But you spread it over, get the butter all the way to the edges of the dough. Then you put cinnamon, which was probably about 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
I basically covered the entire dough. I mean, it was a solid brown sheet when I got done. Sprinkled the nuts on it, and then, you know, if I'm going to do sticky buns, the one thing that I did was, and this is something that, this really was a favorite of my parents, and I used to do it, make the dough from scratch and let it rise, and they'd take the sticky buns into work. The one thing that they always wondered was how I got the gooiness of the center. I don't ask me, I was probably 12 when I did this, but I loved Mrs. Butterworth's.
Okay.
And I found that it just works after all these years, and I just hit 50. The mother, you know, did the minion little apron here, but that really is a secret. About 1/4 cup, you just drizzle it across.
Before you bake it?
Before you bake it. Okay. And then what you do is you want to make sure that you get a really tight roll. So you're just, guys, if you can grab this, a lot of people aren't real sure how to do this. You just do a real tight roll, and you just go all the way across. And then so that when you get finished, you got this log of dough, if you will.
And really, this is not, it doesn't take a whole lot of time to do. I mean, what, maybe 10 minutes?
No, I mean, by 30 minutes to get everything out of the cupboard and, you know, to get this done. Probably 30 minutes till it goes in the oven, and then they bake for about 45 minutes or until they're done. And, you know, you can do them as the sticky bun. Or you can do them as the traditional icing, which that's what I got there for you.
Do you make your own icing?
I did.
Of course you do.
Of course I did. And I do mine probably different than others. But I watched.
What is in the icing? What is the?
That's powdered sugar, a little bit of melted butter or softened butter, vanilla, and then a little bit of half and half. And you don't need much liquid to make it. It's almost like an imperial icing that's used for cookies. But
I could eat this by the spoonful, but you want me to go ahead and
all right. But it's really simple. And once you get the dough stretched out, then cut it probably about 3/4 of an inch thick, because this dough is going to continue to rise. And you don't want it to go over the top of your pans. Now, I did that, the muffins that you are, or the cinnamon rolls that you're drizzling there. I cut those and put those in, sprayed a cupcake pan. Okay. And just put them in a cupcake pan, and they will bake. Is that the difference between a sticky bun and a cinnamon bun? Is when the icing versus, because the other one you don't put icing on this one, right? No, it has the gooey goodness. And you know what? I don't think that we got you something to eat one with. So just dig in with your fingers. Oh, trust me. Yeah, there's no problem. All right. You take whichever one you want. I'm going to do this one here. Oh, she's going to be neat.
For TV.
Yeah, for TV. But you know what? The cool thing about this is, like I said, it's a magic trick. Is the simple fact that you can, it will take an hour before everybody gets up, and all you got to do to make them think that you got up very early in the morning is you just throw a little.
Thanks.
Just a little flour, you know. You just want a little flour on your face.
Yeah,
so
make sure. I want to learn
to
from the best
to make sure that everybody knows how hard that you work. That's right.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
I wanted to make you feel like you did
Brent.
something today. You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, we got to make sure that the aprons are good and dirty. Can we point out this apron though? Mom made this.
Mom
right?
made this apron. Yeah, it's a Minion. It's got 50 on it because I just hit the big 5-0 this year. So.
We love Mom. We need to bring Mom on the show.
Mom has offered. Let me tell you,
She may want to do
offered.
this too.
Yeah,
Did she do this with the
Keep
kid?
throwing. Just remember, I'm the boss.
Brent, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Even
You're
you know
welcome.
covered now. But it's fun. Thank you, Brent. We love when you're here.
welcome.
We look forward to having
You're
you
welcome.
back. And of course, you can log on to our website and find the recipe, foxformorningblend.com.
Like we said, those sticky buns are worth the mess in the kitchen. Are you among the 62% of adults who say they celebrate Valentine's Day? Well, up next, some sweet facts on the most lovable time of the year before you're off to spoil your special someone. That's coming up.